Hello, it is Nick Kelly here. I'm so excited to be joined on Skype right now by the queen of YouTube, literature, everything in the bloody world right now. Hello, Tyler Oakley!
Hello! This is our first time ever talking, ever. Like, it's like happening now.
Obviously, we're here to talk about Binge, the book you are putting out in like, what, 12 days now? 13?
Yeah, less than 2 weeks now, which is insane. It's also crazy to me because I had to announce the book so early, where there's so many things that I usually do that I will make and then put out the next day, like a video or a podcast or whatever. And so with the book, it's been years in the making, and then the announcement process, I think we had more than 150 days when we first announced it, and I was like, oh my god, how will I ever live through this countdown? But it's finally happening, it's almost here.
It's kind of cool because you're such a non-traditional content creator, but you're creating a traditional form of content. How has that kind of transition been?
Actually, it's been really smooth. I think I've been really lucky to have such a team that's supported the, I guess, angle that I've wanted to go with the book. So the marketing and all the ideas that I want to execute, and they're just saying, basically, anything you want to do, we trust you, this is your job, this is your turf, how can we help make it even bigger and better? And I have been so lucky that Simon & Schuster has been nothing but supportive of everything that I've wanted to do. So it's been great.
Let's jump into Twitter questions. #AmplifyTyler
Sure.
Trended all over the world. Not really, but it trended in Australia. So I suppose that's a good start. Australia's basically the world. At Woe Troiler said, how nervous are you for us to read Binge?
I'm pretty nervous. I mean, it's like one of those things where I didn't fluff it up. There's no fluff involved. It's like every chapter feels like I'm pulling away a band-aid and showing you my scar. That I feel like I've made a really amazing, I've had a really amazing opportunity of sharing my life online for 8 years now, and it feels like I've really been honest and raw and open, but there's always been things that I was like, I can't talk about that. That's not appropriate, or it's not it doesn't feel right to share that type of intimate thing. And so to finally get those things out there, I'm excited, but it's also like, holy shit. I'm not ready. I don't want to read Twitter for a month after it's out. I 100% don't want to look at my replies. I will, obviously, but I don't want to.
At XHollyHaynesX wants to know, what was the hardest chapter to write in Binge? Can you spill on that?
The hardest chapter to write for me, it's about a really negative relationship that I was a part of that was not a good time in my life. And I would start that chapter a million times and then delete everything and start it again and delete everything. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think I said the things that needed to be said. It was hard because it was like one of those things where I was like, is it something that I even want to put out there? But at the end of the day, I thought it was really important to share.
And at Peachy Oakley actually wants to know, when Snervous comes out, what's the rating going to kind of be like? Is it going to be almost a visual version of Binge? Is it going to be a little bit raunchy?
Well, there's not it's not porn, but it's a documentary, and it shows the good and the bad and the highs and the lows.
Shreya wants to know, how do you hope readers feel after reading Binge? What do you want them to take away from the book?
Well, to me, Binge is all about living your life to the fullest and indulging on everything life has to offer. And that's really the reason I chose the title, is because there's such a connotation, typically a negative connotation with the word binge, in the ways that you can binge on drugs or binge on alcohol. And I really wanted to challenge that and think about the times in my own life where I've indulged on the good things that life has.
Tyler Oakley, my biggest question, I suppose, is what the hell are you going to do after Binge and Snervous? Because you've literally done everything. And at age 26, I feel like you've got so many more years ahead of you. Do you have any idea what you're going to get into?
Oh my god, no, I have no clue. I mean, when I started this year, I didn't even know if Snervous would be a thing. I didn't even know if I'd be finishing the book in time. And so much has happened this year where I'm just blown away by how much support that the internet has given me and the community has given me, and Team Internet. So I can't even imagine next year. I can't even imagine 5 years from now. hopefully in the future, there's some world domination that takes place. But in the meantime, who knows how I'll get there.
I want to know your favorite show right now. What are you watching, Tyler Oakley?
My favorite TV show right now? I am loving The Muppets. There's a new Muppets show that I really like. Corey watched the first episode and he texted me, he goes, "Are you watching the premiere right now?" I was like, no. He goes, "You need to watch this show. You are Miss Piggy." I'm like, well, great, thanks. So then I started watching it and I'm like, okay, this is really good. I love it, so.
@BlameSug wants to know, if animals could talk, what animal would you like to make a video with?
Oh my gosh. If I can make a video with any type of animal, I guess like a puppy or like a monkey or like a little chimp. That's hard. What would you do?
I would probably go with a minion.
Oh my god. Do you love minion culture?
I love minion culture a lot, and @Lawrence Wontons also wants to know your thoughts on minions.
You know, I support all beings of all shapes and sizes. And that's my very PG stance on minions.
That's your very PG op minion. @Hannah Kark wants to know, she needs quick advice on finding all of the cute boys.
Ooh, the internet's great. I didn't have that when I was younger. It was like not a thing. If anything, you were not allowed to meet cute boys from the internet. Like, you'll get killed. But maybe find somebody. You know what? I would look in the hashtag binge book. I'm sure there's plenty of cute boys there.
Has your mum read Binge yet?
No, she has not. She was bugging me last week and she's like, "I can't believe there's people that have read the book and I haven't yet, and there's stuff about me in it, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, listen, you'll get a copy soon. I just sent her a copy, like, I think yesterday. So she'll get it a couple days before everyone else, and I'm a little nervous because there's so much in the book that she doesn't know. So it'll be I was like, please don't hate me, but this is all your fault. You birthed me.
Can you spill the tea on the part of the book you think your mum's gonna be most shocked by?
Oh God. I'm like thinking about all the chapters right now. I'm like, well, there's one about a relationship. There's one about things that I did in high school that she doesn't know about. So I'm just gonna have to like ignore her texts and calls for a couple days, especially after she reads each and every chapter. I think literally every chapter she's gonna have something to say about.
I have a 15-second challenge for you right now, Tyler Oakley. Pack every little bit of promo you can in about Binge. Why do people need to buy this book? Go.
I think it's because, you know, I have never been more honest in my life. And it's one of those books where I wanted to make sure it was something that anybody, no matter how many videos you've seen, can get something from it. And if you've seen every video, you know nothing that's in the book. If you've seen no videos, you can still, it's not like you don't have to be immersed in YouTube culture to understand what it's all about. It's not really a book about YouTube at all. And I think it's really good, and I wouldn't put it out if I didn't.
That's beautiful. Well done. You promoted that very well, actually. That's great.
Thank you. And I would say the Audible version, or like the audiobook version, is even better because I put little snippets between each chapter, and I gave like little extra bits.